Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the dirt street stocks here at the most famous dirt track, Eldora, that basically everybody knows. We were the fastest in practice. Everybody actually took a time, which is very surprising. Usually not everybody does. So this will be interesting to see where we can qualify. Hopefully we can get that top spot again. That would be great. Because it is tough to pass in these things, unless somebody like gets out of line and really messes up. That 018 is the fastest I've ran here so far, so I'm happy about that. Hopefully I can keep that up. Try to get a good run into this lap. I'm actually going to run the high side in turn 1 and 2, because you can keep your car pretty straight up here. And that's how I got my faster lap. Top in 1 and 2, bottom in 3 and 4. Try not to get too sideways. Try to keep my car as straight as possible. Wow, we ran a 19? Okay. And I'm third right now? Holy shit, people got faster. Okay. Interesting. We'll try to run like the grip right here in 3 and 4, see if that helps at all to keep the car straight. Maybe get a little bit better run through 3 and 4. We ran a 19 and we're 4th? God, people got faster. Like, everybody got faster, it seems like. Holy crap. That's kind of crazy. I was really happy seeing that I got a 19. I can't be mad about my time. Just everybody got faster at the same time. And everybody pretty much is qualified too. So we might jump straight into the heat races if everybody's done 2 laps. Hopefully that's the case, because now we're going to have to sit here for a minute. Yeah, everybody finished their lap. Cool. Well, we're starting second in the second heat. Everybody got a lot faster. That's kind of crazy, because nobody was even in the 19s. And now 4 of us are. That's kind of nuts. But we're going to sit here and watch the first heat. Hopefully they have a pretty good race. Kind of see where they're running. Track came in super clean. So everything that's been worn out on the track has been from us so far. It didn't come in generated at all. It was 100% clean. So I like when they do that when there's heat races, because you really get to tear up the track, and it changes a ton from the beginning of practice to the end of the feature. There's a ton of difference in the track, which makes it a lot of fun. Because the way we run here in the heat races is going to be a lot different than we're going to be running at the end of the feature, probably. Because that bottom in 3 and 4 is going to slowly go away. You're going to be running higher and higher right along the wall, which is interesting that the top in 1 and 2 is actually the fastest way around right now. Because that's going to get worn out, and you're kind of going to need to move down a little bit, I feel like. Either that or you're going to be running along the wall, like literally scraping the wall. I'm just happy I didn't smack the wall on either of my laps. That would have sucked a lot. But let's see. There's only 14 of us, I believe, in this race. Yeah, 14. I'm car number 2. So we can do pretty well, hopefully, and gain some I rating. I hope so, at least. If we can stick to the top 3, I think, in the feature, that would be great.
Good luck, guys.
Starting on the outside in the feature isn't going to be a bad thing, I feel like, because the higher side in 1 and 2 is the faster way around. 4 car gets a pretty good launch there. Watch the battle back here. No, there's not going to be any consolation since there's only 14 of us in the race. So that's nice, at least. The 1 car kind of got the inside in 3 and 4, but I think the 4 should be able to hold him off, especially when it comes off of 2. This next corner, I think he's going to kind of pull away from him unless the 1 throws a slider. He does not. I think the 4 is just going to pull off right there. The higher side in 1 and 2 is definitely quicker. The bottom in 3 and 4 can work a good amount compared to the top. Seems like a pretty good battle up front right now. We'll see how this plays out. 1 car is trying to run like the lower grip. The 4 is going up a little higher. He had a pretty good run there, but he's going to have an awful entrance into this corner. He might have to get a little too sideways, and he's going to lose a lot of time. Yeah. You definitely don't want to be really low going into the corner there. Go back to 3rd and 4th. They're pretty close. I'll keep an eye on that front battle and try to see if the 1 can catch the 4 or not. At this point, I don't know if he will. He's trying some different lines, trying to see if he can get any more speed out of it. The 4 is just kind of staying real steady through the corners, which is what I'm hoping to do too. The 8's doing the same thing as the 4. It looks like he's running like almost in his lines. Not too many people in this race, so the heats are not super exciting, and plus you're not fighting for every position like you would be trying to make the consolation race. You are still fighting for position for the feature, but everybody's making it to the feature at least, so there's not as much chaos, I feel like. Because after these two guys, 5th place is pretty far back. 8's in the wall slightly. 9 gets under him. 8 should have a decent run off the corner here. Probably pull off in front of him in 1 and 2 unless the 9 really throws a slider here. No, he doesn't. You don't really have too much speed to throw a slider in these. They kind of connect there. 8 still has a better exit, just by barely. 9 might actually get out in front of him coming off of 4 here. It'll be super close at the line. What lap are they on? They're on lap 7, going into the final lap now. We'll see if the 9 tries to throw a slider at all. Oh, 8's blinking. He just disappeared for a split second. See if the 9 does anything drastic here. I doubt it. Plus the 8 kind of runs down some, so he can't. Pretty good battle overall. 4 pulls off the win. He kept that lead after the 1 fell off some. Well, time for our heat race. Hopefully we could do as well as they were in that race. Hoping I could keep second, maybe even try to get in front of first place, but that'll be tough to do. It's hard to pass in these cars, especially at a big track like this where you're basically full throttle. You just have to hit the right lines and hope somebody else messes up, basically. You're really gonna have to hope they get out of line. Try to keep our speed up from practice and qualifying. So far, so good. Pretty much, I feel like I'm 2 for 2 with what I've been trying to do in practice and qualifying. We got first in practice, got a little faster in qualifying, but everybody else got faster as well. So I still feel good about that I got faster from practice to qualifying, which usually does not happen. Because usually the track comes in a little worn out and we wear it out even more during practice, but this track came in super clean and we worn it out a little bit to get a little quicker. Alright. Hopefully have a pretty good heat race here. Guy behind me just smacked the wall for no reason. I'm just sitting there watching him like swerve back and forth and hit the gas. And I don't know if he was trying to get to my outside to not hit me, but he just like smacked the wall. I was very confused there. Gotta watch his first place car. Hopefully we get a pretty decent restart. Don't lose him too much.
Get ready.
This is why it's so helpful to have 3 screens on restarts. I like 3 screens so much more than 1. Never done VR. Had to get him bumped from behind before the leader even goes. Had a decent restart though. Actually going to be able to get to the outside of the first place car off of 2. He is squeezing us up in the wall. 3rd place takes a dive to the inside. We are 3 wide. Hopefully he realizes that. He does. I might come out with the lead here off of 2. That outside in 1 and 2 is just so fast. That's why I'm like kind of happy we're on the outside for the feature. I think we led that lap, to be honest. 6 car threw a slider on 3rd place. We come out with the lead there. All right. My heart is freaking going after that start. Trying to just hook that outside. Because I know that's for the lead, and that's a big spot for the feature. I was able to hook that outside so well on the first corner and get to the outside of the 10. That was huge. The 6 car is running lower than me in 3 and 4, which is fine. There's not like super amount of grip down there, so I'm okay with him running lower than me in 3 and 4. Should be able to still keep my lead off of 4 for the most part. He's getting good runs on 3 and 4. He's a little bit better than me there. Really got to try to keep the car straight to not lose too much speed. Lap 6 coming into lap 7. But what a freaking heat race that was. That was exciting to start off. Okay, he had a really good 1 and 2. Like, he freaking ran that super deep. Should get a good exit here. He ran really low. I thought he was going to try to throw a slider, and I did not think he was going to make it. But he didn't end up trying to. He tried to there. We're just going to go right back by him. He tried. Well, we started second, finished first. I'll take that for the heat race. That's awesome. Very happy about that. Oh, that was an exciting heat race. Yeah, hopefully not. I want to go back to the beginning of that. That was freaking nuts. Like, that was a great freaking heat race. I want to see, like, the beginning of this, because the 10 went low. I was able to have a really good exit. Stay to his outside.
Let you know, 6, next time you pull a stupid slider like that, I'm not going to lift. I'm going to take us both out.
Yeah, the 6 was kind of reckless, to be honest, but I thought I was going to get pinched up into the wall there. But we had a really good run. That was crazy. All right, we need a grid up for this. That was a crazy heat race. I need to go back afterwards and, like, really watch it. Because we had like less than a minute there. Alright, hopefully we can have as good of a feature race. That was awesome. Hopefully get a pretty good start. Stay on the outside. But the 4 knows more where to run, I feel like. The 10 didn't go up high until turn 1, and I was able to get to his outside. I feel like the 4 is going to take more advantage. Get a better restart, probably. Because the 10 really waited on his restart. He fell all the way back to 3rd in our heat, so he fell from starting 2nd in the feature to 6th. So that's actually really big. And we went from 4th to 2nd, which is really big as well. Because it is tough to pass in these. You can throw a slider if we're running all the way at the wall, and you get a good enough run, like the 6 was. It's just so much slower. It's so much slower.
What's going on, Justin? Good luck, man.
Hopefully we can get a pretty good race here. Hopefully there's not many cautions. 25 laps.
I'll give you room, sure.
25 laps here. Hopefully we can go green all the way to the end. That'd be awesome.
Get ready.
Place always produces pretty good racing in any car. Stop hitting me.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
6 car is very impatient on the restarts, to say the least. You do not have the room there. Good job.
All clear, all clear. You're up top 3 wide. You got 1 inside.
1 car was trying to come up, did not have the room for it though.
Well, that didn't work out for me. Yeah, that.
Try not to slide all the way up, hit the wall and stuff. I'm trying to stay off of it for the most part. There's people that go up into turn 1, can hit the wall, and they'll actually be faster. I don't like doing that. Because 1, I usually fuck it up, and my front end comes back and hits the wall, and I'm super slow. These top 2 are very fast right now, though. Definitely don't want to hit that wall if it turn 2 like the 1 did. This outside sooner or later going to start going away. The entrance to turn 1 is getting slick. This 1 car is all over the wall. We're staying off of it so far, knock on wood. Hopefully they keep smacking the wall and we can catch them. That'd be amazing. This 8 car is on my ass though. He's pretty quick. Yep, that's what I didn't want to do. These cars slide so much into the corners. That's why I kind of take like a little lower of an entrance. Or you really have to get off the freaking gas. God damn it. I tried getting off the gas there and I got to, still slid too much.
All clear, all clear.
He made that slider just barely. Half the time when I throw a slider, I end up going and smacking the wall myself, so I'm trying not to do that.
One inside. Still there. Full slide. All clear, all clear.
God dang it, wall.
Outside. You're clear high. Clear high. Next car.
Definitely getting a little better at sliders, like going out and not smacking the wall like the one did there. Oh, his car looks fucked. His car looks so screwed.
3 wide, you're in the middle. All clear, all clear.
He smacked that wall hard as hell. His car is towed out to the right so bad. We really need to try to get by him. Oh, okay.
You're on the bottom 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide.
I didn't know the one was gonna cut back down. His car is a lot slower though from smacking that wall. He lost a ton of time.
You're clear high.
I'm not gonna have room to throw a slider there. Come up right behind the 6 here though on the back stretch. Seven's not gonna have the momentum to throw that. That one car hit that wall so hard though.
Clear low, clear low.
It is getting very slick at the top. I kind of want to move down a lane. Because I do not want to keep hitting that wall. If you guys can run that wall and not smack it and faster, go right ahead with me. I'm going to try to move down a lane and see if I can pick up some speed while everybody else hits the wall. I think you can move down even further in 3 and 4 and get some speed. Because 3 and 4 is usually better on the bottom than the top for a decent amount of it. But we wore out the bottom with the way bottom in 3 and 4. I feel like this middle lane could come into play. They're still kind of pulling away, but if you could run that top, go right ahead. I smack it way too much once it gets too slick, especially in these cars. These cars are so heavy in the back end, and they just like to slide all the way up to the wall. That one car really screwed himself. He's all the way back to 7th now. He hit that wall so hard on the slider. He was going for the lead. I feel like I'm running pretty decent though. That 4 car is checked out. I'm surprised we haven't had any like caution. Man, I jinxed it. I jinxed the hell out of that as I was saying it. That's fucking funny.
Whoever's right behind me, you're doing a really good job at not running me over when I keep getting this wall.
Yeah. 6 car is he's a good racer. He's kind of impatient on a restart.
Riding the wall right behind you.
True. They are. That's why I went lower.
Well, I keep grabbing the right rear and shoving the right front over, and it's hurting me. I can't run the leader down because of it. I was glad to do the caution.
That's why I moved down a lane, because I don't want to keep doing that. One, I'm just going to keep getting a bunch of 2Xs from it. I do that plenty enough here. I don't want any more 2Xs. My safety is plenty fine. I almost have the...
It got a little bit dicey there when we was all throwing sliders with each other, but we were all able to keep it straight.
That was fun, though. When the one smacked the wall, he kind of really made it dicey because his car was fucked.
Yeah, I was waiting for something to happen.
That one car was fucked, for sure.
Hell, at one point, one of the leaders got with contact, first and second did. I was like, hell, I'm going to go for 2 for 1 if I can.
Yeah, we were having a pretty good race up front, though. Pretty good race overall. I want to go back and see what happened to the one. I don't know if he completely smacked the wall.
Slow that time, and it held everybody up, but we were all able to keep it going. So that was good.
Like I don't know how. I don't know if the one smacked the wall himself throwing a slider, or he threw the slider and the 4 was still out there and it got turned up into the wall. I didn't really see because I was kind of battling with the 8 and the 6 at the point, so I wasn't really like paying too much attention to the very front. I just saw that his car was super towed out when he came off after that.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Pretty decent restart to the guy back to me.
We have 10 to go. This time by.
Hoping I could run this slightly lower line and get some speed. I really hope so. Because I screw up too much at the top. And I'm hoping that's what other people do, is screw up too much at the top. With that caution, it kind of got rid of some of the grip that was down here, though. Like, the stuff that was built up kind of went away. People just running it over, going slow. Only got like 8 laps left, though. Trying not to get too sideways like that. I want to keep my car pretty straight. The top's definitely faster if you run it correct. It really is. The 7's trying to run it behind me. He definitely is. But he might be a little too timid up there to make the time up that he's trying to, like the top 3. But they are hitting that wall so much. Holy crap. Because you really got to be aggressive up there to be fast. I'm to the point where like I could be aggressive enough, but I'm going to hit that wall and it's going to slow me down. So I'm trying to play it smart for at least my own case. I do like this bottom more in 3 and 4. There's more room to actually work. The 7 is going super low. He like catches me, but then doesn't. I'm gonna try to go up here. I got way sideways. Holy shit. Seven got in the wall behind me, and caution's out. 6 goes to throw a slider at that moment too. That sucks. That's bad timing. That's such bad timing for the 6. He had a pretty good run on the 8. It looks like
on that wall.
there is. There definitely is.
I can't keep off the son of a bitch.
The wall could be a killer.
That wall up down the backstretch.
Pit road is now open.
It just sucks you right in. I don't know why.
It really does. The 1 car is still up in 6, so I guess his car is not super screwed.
What's that, Howie?
He just is bad enough. His car is bad enough to where he's not up here anymore.
Sucks you right in.
That wall sucks.
Yeah, I couldn't get off of it there. I'm like, gosh, dang.
It's frustrating. It's definitely frustrating.
I've thrown a few words out there a couple times, slamming the right front off of it.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt your car for sure. The 1 car.
I don't get into it coming down the backstretch, but I have.
What is the 1 car doing? Look at him in the mirror. He's like going all the way to the bottom and like smacking his front left on the wall, like trying to even out his car.
Definitely.
It's so weird. I've seen him go down to the bottom a couple times and smack the front wall,
That's the
or
only
the
place
front
where I
left to
can
the
hit
wall.
Outside wall. 1 and 2, I can just nail it perfectly.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'm better in 3 and 4.
1 and 2's more of where I'm getting it.
Yeah, that's where I am.
All right, man.
I usually hit it more in 1 and 2.
I think I'm getting it worse than 1 and 2.
Yep, me too.
Alright, hopefully the last restart there'll be like 3-4 lap shootout.
I tried doing the short slide, but hell, I about lost the spot doing short slide.
Hopefully it's the last restart though. Only had 2 cautions, which is nice. Usually there's a lot more, I feel like. 'Cause everybody's super aggressive here.
All right, man. Pace car is in.
7 tried to jump it and just ran to the back of me. And there I go into it. But I kind of bounced off of it good to where it kept my speed.
Yeah, it's got sucked right into it.
That wall sucks so much. I'm just gonna run the bottom and fuck it. I suck too much up there. The 8 might try to throw a slider there on the 6. He does. Oh, 1 and the 7 get together there. 7 had a huge run from it. Holy shit. Like, he had a straight shot down the track, and he was really fast down the backstretch.
Inside. All right, man. Here we go. All clear, all clear.
It's not really where I want to be, but I kind of got stuck there from the 8.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Not really gonna be able to make a slider work, I feel like. Oh, he made that bottom work, though. Holy shit. He really made the bottom work.
All clear, all clear.
Well, last lap. Got to put everything on the line. There's the wall.
Clear low, clear low.
That 7's making that bottom work in 3 and 4. We might get a good run here on him, though.
Good right there,
Got
buddy.
one outside.
We got him. All right.
Stay low.
Good run there at the end, Logan. I thought you were gonna
Jesus. That was a freaking hell of a race. Like, that was just a
I
mess.
tried leaving just enough of a lane out there that you could have it and still run it.
That was a fucking hectic race, of course. That's just Eldora for you, though. Somehow got the 7 there at the end. We had enough
Thanks for
momentum.
not plowing me over every time.
Got enough momentum just to beat him right there. That was a hell of a race. Because the
you too,
6
man.
and 6 and 8
good,
got together. Oh, right there. I thought the 1 and the 7 got together. They didn't. He just completely like smacked the hell out of the wall going in, and he just had a straight shot down the track, and he had a lot of speed. That was kind of crazy. But the 8 and the 6 kind of smacked the wall up here. Well, the 6 smacks the wall. 8's there. He kind of gets sideways. I kind of got to the outside of him, but I didn't really want to be out there. So I really wanted to like turn down. Everybody's hitting the wall so much. See, that's what I mean. Like, some people can hit the wall and be faster. I cannot do that. I get sucked into that wall and I suck. 7 really made this bottom work. I thought he was going to try to throw a slider, but he didn't fully try to throw a slider because he wanted to like, he didn't want to go all the way out there, and he didn't want to like run up into people, which I respect. He didn't come all the way up again, so I was able to stay just on the outside. I smacked the hell out of that wall. He was making that real bottom work in 3 and 4. That was a nice line for him there. I tried going high to get a really good run here and just barely beat him to the line. Had so much momentum, barely beat him to the line. That was awesome. That was a very hectic race. Let me go back. What lap about? It was probably around here, to be honest. Yeah. All right, hang on. Let's go back to this one car because I want to know what the hell happened to him with him in the 4. He threw a deep-ass slider here. Oh, he just went way too hard into that corner. And yeah, that towed his car so far to the right. Do you see how sideways he is on the straightaway? Damn, that sucks. He is his car is freaking towed to the right in the middle of a corner going left. Yeah, his car was fucked after that. No wonder why he was trying to hit his car under caution. I had a good run here on the 1. I didn't know he was gonna come all the way down. Actually, I didn't even notice the 8 was that far down. That's why we hit. Because I thought I had a good run on the 1 and he was going to stay behind the 8 up there. But he was trying to come below the 8. But he didn't have much control over his car, to be honest. But under these cautions, he was like really smacking the wall, trying to even his car out. It was kind of funny. I saw him go down there. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? But he was trying to even his car out. I don't know how even he got it. But it was really funny to watch in my mirror. He was just like, he went all the way back down here and like nailed the front left again. Oh no, he missed it there. It was so weird. I've never seen that. It was so odd, but it was really funny. I really want to go back to that heat race because that was a really fun heat race. I want to watch this again because that was a lot of fun. The 10 had a good start. He could have went all the way high. But I had such a good run in 1 and 2 and he just ducked down. I was able to stick to his outside bumper just enough. He would have gotten turned if he came all the way up. I kind of got pushed up into the wall. He didn't come up enough there again. He definitely had room to come up. I just would have backed off a little bit, but I'm going to stick to his bumper so he can't come up. Definitely could have thrown a little bit more of a slider there. But me, him, and the 6 were having a hell of a race in this heat race. This was like so exciting. It was crazy. And he tried throwing like a slider on both of us and it only worked on the 10. This was just a crazy ass race for 8 laps. It was very hectic. Right here, he tries to, I feel like, throw a slider on both of us. He gets the 6. That's not going to quite get me, obviously. 10 has a good run. They kind of get together, and it pushes the 6 up into the 7, which sucks for the 7. That's probably why he was saying something to the 6, but I don't think he realized the 10 pushed him up into him. They're like 2 wide back there, almost 3 or 4. If the 7 and the other guy would have gotten there, 14. That was a freaking hell of a heat race, but still a very good feature race as well. A lot of fun right there towards the end. Very hectic. Somehow we came out 4th. I don't know what's going to happen with the iRacing, to be honest, because I'm car number 2. We started 2nd, fell back to 4th, but can't really blame that on anything. They were better at up top than I was, and that's just all it was to it. I'd much rather fall down a little bit to not smack the wall, because I feel like if I would have kept on the top, I would have hit the wall even more, and just would have lost more spots. So the 1's car actually looks like it got better when he started hitting the front left, so that's smart on him. I've never seen anybody do that, but good on him. But very fun race overall. Hopefully we gain a little bit of iRating out of that. So let's go see what we end up getting out of this race. All right, results are in. Started second, finished fourth, car number 2. We gained 15 iRating. All right, so we gained some iRating out of that. I'm very happy about that. Wow, these guys were actually a lot higher iRatings than normal. So like a lot of guys over 2K. So that's a lot of fun. That's why it was such good racing overall. What was number 1 car? Over 4,000. Nice. A lot of guys in like the mid to upper 2,000s. So no wonder why the strength of field was 22, almost 2,300. Then there at the very tail end it drops off hard to where there's a couple guys in the 1400s. That really drops the iRating here. But good race overall. Very exciting race. That was a ton of fun. Probably the most exciting street stock race I've had from beginning to end, with the heat races all together and in tune with the feature race. That was a ton of fun. I had a 20.1 as the fastest lap. They had it in the 8s in the beginning of the race. Holy crap. Wow, he ran his on lap 5. I ran mine on lap 5 too, but he ran a 9 on the lap 5. He ran an 8 on lap 2. So yeah, he was definitely really fast in the beginning until he smacked that wall hard as hell. That's what screwed him really bad, but good race overall. That was a ton of fun. A lot of really clean. We bumped each other some up front, but a lot of fun racing between me, the 8, the 6, and the 7. That was some real fun, clean racing overall. That's all I could ask for. Exciting race like that. And we actually finished pretty well. Gained some iRating out of it too, which I'm happy with. And we actually came out of Eldora with a 0x, which is super surprising because I smacked that wall so many times. I usually get like 6 or 8x just from hitting the wall. So very happy with how we did. Hopefully we can continue this into the next races, keep continuing to gain iRating. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race as much as I had racing it. I appreciate you guys always for watching all the races. I can't thank you guys enough. I just like entertaining you guys and informing you guys if I can on the races. If these races help you out, I'm very happy they do. Let me know if they do, because I know some of you guys have been saying that you're just trying to take everything in. You're actually learning stuff from my races, which I love. That's all I ever want to do, is help people and just entertain you guys as much as I can. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.